start with Lucas. Welcome, Lucas.
Welcome. Thank you.
You from Maryland?
I go to school in Maryland, but I'm from Virginia.
Oh, okay. Very good. Well, you got a question for Trent?
Yeah. So my question is, how do we know, or is there any proof that we have a soul? Because I got taught by my religion and by my teachers and stuff like that, we all humans have a soul, and I believe that we all do. But how do we know?
You can't feel it? You can't feel it moving around in there? Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, that could just be indigestion side.
Okay.
You're like,
I got a soul right now.
so that's what soul food will do to you. That's why they call it soul food. You feel it deep in your soul when you're trying to digest it. So Lucas. Logan was our previous caller. Lucas, I would say we have to first understand what the soul is. So the soul, in classical philosophy and theology, that's just the principle of life. And the soul is not exclusive to humans. We would say that the soul is just the principle of life. So anything that is living has a soul. It is what makes living things different than dead things. Even if you have the same so the soul is the form of the body. I mean, have they taught you about the four causes yet? Like the material, formal,
Yeah, we learned that in philosophy.
You did?
Okay, so the material, formal, efficient cause, final cause, right? So you make a statue, right? And the material cause, like, what is the cause of the statue? Of Michelangelo's David. Well, the material cause is the marble. And the formal cause, but you can't just have marble and it's David. The marble has to be arranged in a certain way to be David. But the marble, it doesn't arrange itself. So Michelangelo is the efficient cause. And why did he make the statue that way? Well, there's a final cause. Well, to get paid and to glorify his biblical figure and make great art and all that stuff. So, so we have the material, formal, efficient, final causes. The soul is the formal cause of a living thing. So even if you have a dead thing and a living thing, they could have the same exact matter constituting them, but it's not arranged in the right way. There's a problem with the arrangement. So the soul, and it's not just the parts themselves put together. The soul is the invisible principle that arranges the body, that arranges it in a way to make it alive or dead. So all living things have a soul. But as Christians, we believe that God created human beings in his image, and he gave man an immortal soul. He gave man a soul that so when living things perish, when they die, so like when a plant dies, it decomposes. Okay, so like the thing, we think about, why do we say it decomposes? It was together and it starts coming apart. Okay, the human, when things die, they come apart, they decompose. Whereas like a rock, if it gets shattered, it just gets disassembled, right? Or a cloud dissolves. But living things decompose. They have a kind of organic unity to them. And so when a non-human living thing dies, its soul also dies with it. Okay, God can maybe resurrect both. That's a question about, whether my dog is in heaven. That's for another show. But typically, humans have immortal souls, so that the principle of what arranges our bodies to be living, it continues on. And the soul is also the seat of knowledge and is able to engage in rational, abstract thought beyond what non-human material things can do. Like a dog can understand, this is a toy, I play with it, this is fun, I enjoy this, but not the concept of what a toy is. Or a monkey can make a tool, but does not grasp the abstract concept of a tool, for example. But humans do that. So some of the arguments for human beings having a soul are unique human abilities that we are able to grasp immaterial abstract things. So like a monkey finds a thing and it serves the function of a tool and it gets that. Or a dog knows his favorite toy is this square thing. But out in the world, there is no such thing as the idea of a square. You don't just bump into the idea of a square. You bump into square things, but not what a square is or a perfect circle. I don't know if perfect circles out there. But our mind can abstract and comprehend these abstract universals that don't exist. So there must be something about us that is not just purely material. There's something about us that is immaterial, that is able to engage these abstract concepts. So that's one argument. Another argument is that human beings have free will. other material things just behave in accord with the laws of nature. The humans are held morally responsible for our actions. So there must be something about us that guides our actions that is not purely material and subject to the laws of nature. And many people say that would be the soul. And the final argument is by authority. Jesus Christ is God. He rose from the dead, demonstrated his divinity, and he tells us that we have souls. He tells us that it's not worth it to gain the whole world and to lose your soul. And if a guy can walk out of his own tomb, tells me I have a soul, and if I don't want to lose it, I need to follow him, I'm going to do what he says. So a lot of different arguments there. There is a good book, actually, if you want to go deeper. The Catholic philosopher Ed Feser has a new book out on the soul. That book is called, it's in stock here. It's called Immortal Souls, a Treatise on Human Nature. So that's his new big bad book on the soul. He has a great book on God called 5 Proofs of the Existence of God. Immortal Souls, a Treatise on Human Nature. You might find that to be helpful. So
all right,
dumped a lot on you there. Is that helpful?
Yeah, no, it was very, very helpful.
Do you know who the Queen of Soul is?
The Virgin Mary.
Oh, it wouldn't
Aretha Franklin?
Aretha Franklin is the Queen. Virgin Mary is the Queen of Heaven. Aretha Franklin is the Queen of Soul.
You should watch a great
After
movie
Trent
called
Horn.
Blues Brothers.
Oh, I have seen that.
Oh, you've seen Blues Brothers?
I've seen Blues
The
Brothers.
original Blues Brothers?
Yeah.
Good. Lucas is like, we watched it in my film study on movies from the 1900s.